Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Thursday, April 9th, 2020. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. This will be the last pre-market report here ahead of the long weekend, and it will be Monday morning. Taking a look here at the ES, what you'll notice here is the ES is consolidating at highs right now. We have a 50% of average range morning so far heading into RTH. And we are trading in the upper half of the previous session's range. We have seen a push beyond 2-day highs and kind of pulled back. We have a little bit of a doji-like day. On an intraday basis, we're trading right at VWAP, we're trading right at 1-day and 5-day VPOCs, and we are continuing to hug that 2750 from below. Again, this market has been incredibly strong. Price pushed through and closed beyond the previous rejection day midpoint, which suggested we would go through that high. Now that we're here, again, the 8-period average is rising. Do we continue to stay in the range ahead of the long weekend, or does something more happen? So we will see how this continues to play out. But overall, the momentum is still up. Price continues to hold currently above 2,700, and that's the intraday level to watch here. 2,700 to 2,750. A failure to hold 2,700 could push prices right back down to the 2-day lows, and again keep prices in the 3-day range. But right now, 3-day range fairly narrow at 61% of average range, and we could be looking at a pretty solid move to come in the week ahead. All right, let's take a look here at the NQ. This one has also developed a very narrow 3-day range. 53% of average range here for this one on a 3-day range basis. Today's range is narrow as well against a 10-day range basis, 45% of average range. And again, that's a nice compression here, and that's going to lead to some significant movement at some point. Now, if we do get a shakeout leg of some sort that comes down, because the market has been able to bounce nicely over the last 3 weeks from that low, that could provide a boost even higher at some point. Right now we're getting farther and farther away from the recent pivot low here, but these 2-day lows are going to be very, very important. 8K, very important on a swing basis. Today, keep an eye on 8,100. A failure to hold 8,100 opens up a retest at 82. All right, let's take a look here at crude oil. Now, crude oil continues to see increasing volatility due to lots of rumors everywhere. And so again, this time OPEC's going to have an emergency meeting to perhaps cut production, etc. And then you're having other news as well popping in. So this has become a very, very volatile instrument right now. Lots of potential here, but we are compressing in a range at the moment. But the movement has been significant. Today's range alone, $2.49 so far, and a lot of that came in about 15 to 20 minutes. So this market is very, very headline driven right now, so it's headline risk at the moment. But we have a nice compression here that at some point we could see some great movement. One thing that is for sure right now is it held the 24 level. 24.20 is last week's midpoint. So this is the last week up. We've had to pull back this week and it held. That would suggest that we could see a return higher. First to retest these highs and then perhaps see the 32.47s, which is the next key level above. So continue to watch crude as it continues to trade within this range. Above 28 opens the upside, below 24s opens up a bit lower. Taking a look now at gold futures lastly. This one's up 2 1/3% right now, trading at 1723s. You can see this is the highest. This would represent the highest close that we've seen if it were to close at these levels by the end of the day. We've seen this thing continue higher. We did have a rejection day here that turned out to obviously not go lower, as today has now pushed through yesterday's digestive day. Remember, yesterday compressed throughout much of the day and continued to compress. And then here at about 6:30 a.m. Central, we've begun to see a rally here in crude oil that has sent it through the highs here. Now here's going to be the deal. Can price continue to remain at these highs? We were up here at 1742 a while back. By the end of the day, we closed back below 1680. So again, are we going to see the same type of behavior? Are we going to close below 1700s, or is this going to forge much higher? As we know, we have a very clear key range that is developed, and we're currently testing the upper boundary of that range right now. Above that range starts to open up the next targets above, which could be again 1767 is the next key level above, with a shot to see 18 to 1830. Alright, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.